Okay, so this is me recording for a second time the Forge version of Palace from Phantom Dust. Um, the reason why I'm recording this again is because for one, the original recording ended up about 44 minutes long, and the second reason is that I've recorded on the wrong format, so now this is recording as an MP4. So I made this in about 2 days. Well, technically 2 days. Uh, the original map was made in about 4 hours, as I mentioned. And this is the updated version. As you can see, this is Palace 1.21. And with that said, I'm just gonna start the match and walk around. So, the reason why I made this in Reach Forge instead of like Halo 4 or Halo 5 Forge, which has much more tools, is because, for one, I'm used to Reach Forge, and secondly, this was more like me experimenting, trying to block out, trying to get back into Forge again. So, yeah. Oh, okay, those spawns work. All right, so here's PD Palace. Where do I start with first? I could probably start on the far side over here. This map is made for about 2 to 4 players. I was originally gonna have it to be like 2 to 6, but my brother suggested that I make it for 2 to 4 instead because it's a relatively small map and that sort of thing. So we of course we got these walkways to represent the escalators right here. Um, I didn't know what to do with this section right here. I know it's like a bunch of lunch benches, if I remember correctly, and a bunch of debris right here. But I put this entire thing right here, these concrete pillars, to add. Oh, I need a different weapon for that to add a little bit more destructibility. Like like chunks will like fly off of it. It also provides us a nice sight block for anyone that's on the other side. There's spawns right here, but as you can see on underneath, it's a bit barren. I didn't really know what to add to here. I'll have to look at the actual map. Added this thing right here. It was originally supposed to be just a plain fence, worked the same way too, but added a shield to it to make it look a bit more electrified. Just ignore the top bit right there. I could probably just add another fence there. Um, so going back up here, um, we uh, we got these rooms right here that are supposed to represent the bathrooms, but of course you can't get past here. I'm thinking about removing removing this, pushing this wall a bit further back to actually make it a bathroom. But then again, it would probably be a really good camping spot too, especially when it's right behind this health pickup. So I just left it as it would be in the game. For weapons, since it's a pretty small map, I figured that. Well, actually, I didn't know what to do with power weapons at first. I had like a shotgun somewhere. I still have the shotgun right there, which I'll show in a bit. I also had the sniper and the rocket launcher. But since it's a pretty small map, the best choice would be like ranged weapons like the DMR because you can pretty much shoot someone on the other side of the room of the map, excluding the tree bit right there. Um, so yeah, here's the other. Here's Gaidachi. Here's the other bathroom that comes with like equipment right here. There's a sprint thing. There's a needler, plasma rifle over there. Um, and there's also these walkways right here. Now, given the nature of Halo Reach's Forge tools, these bridges are unfortunately not destructible. So, for that, I would have to mess around with Halo 4 or Halo 5 Forge, or maybe Infinite Forge, because that's going to allow scripting. Anyway, this walkway right here is where the main power weapon of the game is the shotgun. Given how do I explain this? Given how powerful ranged weapons would be in this map, shotgun would pretty much be a weird choice. But with all of these sight lines like blocking all this cover, like these pillars right here acting as good cover, it gives ample opportunity to use the shotgun when someone gets close. Oh, and there's also this drop shield right here, which is actually surprisingly, it really shines on this map because if you use it on one of these walkways, for example, you basically block the entire walkway. So it's a good way to create cover, especially when someone's chucking grenades on the other side of the map trying to stick you. So yeah, so there's also these stairs right here that leads down to the other side of the map, which I'll admit was the most trickiest bit to create on Forge, because in the original map, this is basically all wall right here, so it took me some time to figure out how to make this look right. So I was examining something right here, and this is where you find the other power weapon right here, the Needler rifle. Of course, you also have these rooms back here. Um, Pretty bare apart from this door, but this is where you can also get the other ability in this thing, the evade. Pretty reminiscent of like dodgers, like Edgar or other people. Um, I added these antennas to represent kind of like telephone booths. No, the lamp posts right here. They even come with little blinking lights. Um, here's the underside of the main walkway right here, complete with pillars. I added some fusion coils right here, which if you're a good enough shot, unlike me, you can actually kill someone with it when they're trying to hide behind this. What the heck? Okay, that was weird. This is where there's also in the middle of this walkway area, you also get the jetpack. I didn't mean to do that. You also get the jetpack, which actually allows you to traverse between the two floors pretty easily. So let's say you got someone hiding up there and you have the shotgun, you can just ride up and just blast them in the face with it. So jetpacks is really useful on this map. It gives you good sight of most of the map, despite its low uh, reach, despite its low use capacity. So yeah. Um, Now finally we have the tree. I didn't really know what to do with the tree at first, but after some fiddling around with it, actually, I wonder. After fiddling around with it, I kind of like went for this right here. It's a bit ugly. Like you have some tree branches clipping through the geometry of the structure in the center, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Here's a neat thing. So, like in the actual game and the actual map, there's a way to get up from the bottom floor to the top if you don't have the jetpack. So that veteran strat is right here. So you just jump on this platform, jump onto this rock, and then you just grenade jump up there, which was actually a complete accident. So, but I decided to leave it in because, well, it's neat. I added a soft kill barrier right here because this would probably be very overpowered position because you're pretty much covered with all the tree branches and stuff like that. Um, so it makes it a little harder for you to be seen. Actually, I wonder if I. Okay, it doesn't look like you can get up there. So that was the thing that I was worried about. But then again, I might be doing it wrong. Oh yeah, and of course, if you fall down the pit, you die. So, wow, how did I spend all 9 minutes talking about this map? What else is there? Of course, there's like some major diversions or whatever the word is, from the original map. For example, we don't. This map doesn't have all of the furniture and tables right here. Instead, we have this little bench right here and this trash can, and these little pieces of cover right here, which actually acts as pretty good cover. That's on both sides of the map. What else is there? These little things are kind of like sticking out up, whereas they would be a bit more centered, like probably around here or something like that. But that acts as pretty good cover too, especially since there's spawns right there and spawns right here. So like facing two sides right here. So if anyone ends up having to fight spawning at the same time and they're facing each other, they can just hide behind one of these cover things. There's also some background details that I'm pretty proud of, like my brother, who is helping me update this map, added these little lights right here, so and that looks pretty neat. We added that little thing that's supposed to be like a screen, and we have this building up here where if I were to get up here,
5 minutes remaining.
thank you, Voice of God. You can actually see that it actually has a giant antenna. So this is kind of like a forerunner communication center, I guess. And yeah, it looks pretty neat. Added some trees to the sky. One thing I wanted to do is kind of like have like a dichotomy sort of thing. Like you can tell where you are just by looking around. So this is supposed to be like blue side, so if you can look carefully, you can see blue lights underneath. You should be able to see it on the top too. And more blatant over here, as you can see the red lights as well. So you can easily tell, well, which side you're on, red side or blue side. Yeah. As for game modes, on what this would be best played on, I haven't really figured that out yet. I was just originally going for Classic Slayer because, of course, you can pick up different armor abilities right here. Loadouts, I would imagine, would probably break the map because people can just spawn in with a DMR and it would just be like a DMR fest over here. So that's why the power weapons are the DMR needler rifle. I might, most likely not, but I might decide to change the shotgun for a sniper rifle if I were to remake this map in 4 and 5. What else is there to talk about? Not much really, apart from I still need to figure out what's down here, but I could probably save that question for later. So apart from that, I guess that's about it. Oh yeah, I also added this little thing right here as a little nod to the original map. You can actually use that to get up here, but or maybe even grenade jump here if I can get it right. No, probably up there, but no. So, yeah, it's a bit, I'm a little sad that I can't show you actual gameplay footage of this map in action. I was planning to do that with the other recording, so gotta work with what you got, I guess. So with all that said, that's about it. Thanks for watching this recording, and hope you guys enjoy if you ever decide to play Reach on it. Oh, and before I forget, as I mentioned in the Discord, I might make either Highway or Panorama. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking Panorama, so we'll see where that goes. With that said, have a good day.